have more text. I'm not sure if it's recording or not. I guess we'll find out later. I just saw a church billboard that said prayer, the original wireless connection. Isn't that exciting? That's probably a lot better. That billboard is probably better than like the sermons. Though I don't want to judge just because like I go to the best church in the world, but I feel like a lot of people miss out on what God really has to offer them, and what the church has to offer them, and what the traditional elements provide, you know. And I can't believe I'm saying that, because I am not really a traditional person. I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, you know, when I was young, I looked at all these families around me and I knew that I wasn't going to do any of that. You know, it's just, I'm too crazy. I'm a fucking artist. I stay up all night. I drink coffee at like 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, like, I'm not equipped to do normal people shit. When I say sheep, I was thinking about how that word can be used as a pejorative most of the time, but I think that there are a lot of really good sheep out there. You know, like my parents are good sheep. I know a lot of people that are good sheep. I do comedy with them, or I work with them, or I went to meetings with them. I used to go to a lot of AA meetings. Have you heard of AA? This is the symbol. If you ever see that symbol, that's what that means. Or that person's a Freemason. I'm not a Freemason. People are going to say that all because of the tattoo, but they don't realize that I used to be a liberal. Therefore, I thought that getting tattoos was a good idea. Also go to a 12-step cult, you know, made sense because of the identity politics of that shit. But I realized almost immediately that it was not really... Almost immediately, really. Okay, maybe a year. Yeah, I think it was about a year. After that, you were just like, I'm sick of this shit. Yeah, man. AA meetings are like drama. So much fucking drama for no reason. All to just stay sober. Ew, fuck that shit. I know I give people a hard time, but I've just seen so much fucked up shit that, like, all this stuff that they claim is helping people, it's just like, you're helping them stay brainwashed, and you can exploit them. Just because that program isn't doing it with money doesn't mean that people aren't still getting exploited, you know? And I think it serves really, like, control freak type people that want to sort of like project their own negativity and animosity towards themselves. You know, they don't know how to accept the fact that they hate themselves. So, you know, they pick on somebody that's not their own size, you know, because if you have less sobriety time, like, they talk about 13 stepping, like, oh, you're going to get taken advantage of by somebody that has more sobriety time than you in relation to sex, okay? Like, somebody that has more sobriety time, they try to fuck somebody that just came in, like a newcomer, that got their, like, 30-day chip or something. But I think it's 13-7 whenever, like, you take advantage of a sponsee, which I've seen more than I haven't seen. And I've experienced it for myself. And, you know, I've sponsored people that were taken advantage of. So, yeah. I think about people in there sometimes, and I miss them, but I don't miss them enough to go back. Sorry. I'll just pray for you. I have you in my head. Just know that I miss you. I miss my old sponsor, Clancy. She was really fucking good. And she believes me, like, every single thing that I told her about myself in relation to, like, illness and stuff. She was like, yeah, you know what you're talking about. She was like one of the only people that ever believed me. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that I found her. She's also like a fire snatch, though. I think that has a lot to do with it. Redheads tend to be fucking nuts. So I feel like I have the personality of a redhead, but I'm also, you know, schizo. I call myself not so schizo-typical because I think that it really matters how the culture is that surrounds you. And I feel like I fucked up for a long time because I didn't understand what was going on. And so in trying to understand it, I just did a lot of really self-destructive things that were really, really bad. And, you know, I have to live with that. But at the same time, it's like, well, I was, you know, just trying to figure it out. And I still had faith in God. Like, I still knew that God was totally real, and all these things that I was doing were gonna send me to hell. So I feel like because I still had that fear of God, like I knew that I was pissing him off. Like, I think he put up with a lot of my shit because I always like recognized him as like the ultimate authority. So like, no matter what the law or my family or my professors or teachers or whatever the fuck, like any kind of authority figure, doctors, of course, doctors, therapists, no matter what they said, God was still the authority. So I've always had that sort of intrinsic knowledge. But anyway, myself in a lot of fucking trouble, though. I've been thinking about that shit, and it's like my past of a past of a past is like insane. Like, just one story is like, whoa, you know. It's like all that was worth it, though, because I guess really embracing my shadow self and just accepting the fact that I am a very crazy ass person. Like, I did all these really bad things, but it's like I eventually came back to God, and it means a lot more than it would if I had not done all those things. And, you know, I mean, what if I didn't find God? I mean, it's like there's this path that people are on, and they don't know like what's going to happen in the future. It's like they make all these decisions, like these totally rash decisions, not even thinking about like how it's going to affect themselves later on, you know. And they do it with all these different things. And I remember back when I was a flaming liberal, like I wanted to believe that I could just have sex with people and not think about it and not feel anything about it, but that was false. You know, I wanted to just get drunk and forget myself, and I fucking did. And whenever I forgot myself, I ended up doing a lot of fucked up shit. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, really. Yeah, that's the positive way of looking at it. Like, okay, so I forgot myself, and I didn't have a conscience. I don't know if I ever told you this story. Yeah, you did. You fucking did. You tell this story all the time because you get so mad about it. Oh, let's tell the vortex once again, in case you missed it. The vortex misses nothing, okay? But if you're a new subscriber or subscribee, What is the difference? I don't know. I should look that up. I wonder if anybody said that. They probably have. But anyway, let's keep going. What we're saying. Oh, you were talking about what's it called? Oh my goodness. Don't lose the thought. Don't lose the thought. Don't lose the thought. Please, Lord, don't let me lose the thought. It's gonna be gone in 2 seconds. Happens all the time. Oh, I need to slow down. There's like 5-0 up here. No. He's usually lurking in the bushes. That would be funny if they started doing that. They don't need to do that. They got those robot dogs now. Yeah, those are kind of freaky. Okay, what were we talking about? Okay, he's actually not there tonight. I wonder where he's at. The Lord still speaks. Do you know his voice? Fuck yeah, I do! Fuck yeah, I do! First Baptist Church. So there's First Baptist, and then there's the Primitive Baptist, which I call the Peanut Butter Church, because I just see PB Church. It's funny. Okay, what were we talking about? Because it was so important. Oh no, it was a story. It was a story of something that I experienced. Jesus died so that you might have life. True. That's true shit. What else said? Consider this a life of great piety or a death of great fear. That's so true. No, don't turn here. Fuck that. I like that. I like that a lot. That was my favorite one thus far. There's that police officer. I knew you would eventually be there. I wonder if he's gonna pull me over. That'd be funny. Well, he's probably wondering why the fuck you stopped at that church billboard. Wow. I wonder what's gonna happen. I am kind of like driving fucked up, but I always drive fucked up. Like at this time of the night, like I don't care. I'll drive all over the road, no seatbelt, never wear a seatbelt. Obviously, still have a hematoma because I didn't wear my seatbelt when I totaled my car. Okay, looks like the 5-0 is chilling, so that's good. Okay, what were we talking about? It was a story. It was a story. It was about alcohol or something, because I was bitching about 12-step programs. No, it was a story that you told before, and you're like, the vortex. You guys like retracing conversations? It's fun for me. This is going to be a fun video, I can tell, because I have a lot of awareness. No matter what y'all want to think about my habits, I have a lot of awareness. It's annoying. Like, I can't enjoy anything, just to let you know. I mean, I enjoy this because I'm by myself, but love being by myself because I'm the best. But anyway, what was I talking about? Eventually we'll figure it out. Okay.